In this video, I will be showing you all the method that I use to press and trim Lariah's hair in a way that causes no heat damage and does not alter her natural curl pattern. Her hair is washed and detangled already, so I just smooth out the ends a little bit with my powder brush. Then I take the powder brush and use it to stretch out her hair and use the concentrated attachment on the blow dryer and begin slowly sweeping the heats over her hair. I try to keep the blow dryer a few inches away from the hair. This plus the sweeping motion keeps the hair from being constantly exposed to direct heat. I start with the roots, then I move towards the ends. This protects the ends from breakage, being as though they dry so quickly. Once her hair is almost dry and mostly stretched out, I use the comb attachment to make sure the hair is fully detangled and straight in preparation to be straightened. This part should be done very carefully, ensuring that you aren't pulling on any tangles or being rough with the hair. Here's a look from the front. We're using the brush to elongate the hair, mostly drying it using the sweeping motion. Just making sure that we're stretching the hair on out and drying it before, about 90% before we go to use the comb attachment. This is the comb attachment that I use. Gonna go ahead and grab it by the little neck or the trunk part of it. It gives you a good grip, and I kind of start at the ends with the comb. The ends are a little curly still, and I work my way up to the top, just making sure that I'm being nice and gentle, holding the hair as I sweep it through, that I'm not catching any tangles, and making sure I keep the blow dryer moving and gliding through the hair smoothly so that I'm not pulling or breaking any of the ends. After I blow dry each section, I like to put it in twists. This kind of just keeps it straight and keeps it out of my way. I use a flat iron to press her hair on medium-high heats. I don't really care about it being bone straight or silk pressed because I want to keep her natural curl pattern and minimize the heat damage. I only do 1 to 2 passes down her hair using the comb to guide me down the second pass to make sure that it's really straight on the ends in preparation for her trim. So I use a powder brush just to smooth out the ends, and then I take the flat iron, go down one time, and on the second time I follow up with the comb, using it as a guide to make sure that the hair is straight all the way down. Here's a look from the front. Again, I'm starting at the roots and taking it down, trying to use just one pass and following up toward the ends with a comb just to make sure it's really straight in preparation for the trim. I try to only use 1 to 2 passes per section just to minimize the heat damage, and again, just to make sure I don't alter her curl pattern.
Bye.
now her hair is ready to be trimmed. I just use the comb one more time to smooth everything down, and I just trim off the pieces that look damaged, really dry, tangly, split, all of the indications of hair that just has to go, all of the damaged looking hair on the ends, the bushy hair that keeps tangling. How do you know your hair needs to be trimmed is if you continue to comb it and it's sounding like it's breaking, or your hair is you're having a hard time keeping your hair detangled, then it's probably time for a trim. Now we finish up the back and we are all done. Ooh, you cute girl. Please hit the subscribe button and comment below to see more hair videos.